What's going on, guys? TheBean 357 here. The man, the myth, the fucking legend. You know how we do it. Okay. What is the purpose of this video? What are we going to talk about? I was going to make a commentary video, but then I decided, you know what? I have to put my face out there. I have to start making more full-length videos. So for today's topic, I'm deciding to talk about something that the gun community is talking a lot about recently when it comes down to pretty much more people kind of making videos about guns. And that topic is pretty much a genre of videos on YouTube. It could be full-length videos, shorts, showing off or using firearms in a reckless or dangerous way. So what is the purpose of Ghetto Gun YouTube? It's complicated. Like I said, there's different levels of it. And not only that, but you can't just put Ghetto Gun YouTube into one category. A lot of people do it differently, and some people, I don't know, they just like to fucking show off illegal shit. So I like to break down Ghetto Gun YouTube, or GG is what I'm gonna call it for right now. I like to break it down using this acronym called SWAG. Let's break it down. S for SWAG stands for shooting recklessly. A lot of these people, whether they're outside, you know, in an indoor range, or even at a fucking playground, a kid's playground, yes, a kid's playground, I did not stutter. They will just shoot recklessly into the open, into people's houses sometimes, or just into the air.
Can you tell I'm a fucking loser?
It's crazy stuff. I haven't made a video on gun safety yet, but depending on when this video comes out, just saying this right now, I think gun safety and treating guns professionally in a safe manner is the most important thing when it comes down to just guns in general. Like, these things have the capacity of doing so much damage if you don't know what you're doing with them. And if you don't know what you're doing with them, you could potentially take someone's life away. So W, what does W stand for in SWAG? Willing to annoy or put people in danger for views and clout. What the fuck does this mean? Okay, people sometimes will point guns at their friends or other individuals because they think it's cool, right? Weird.
On the court, you bullshitting. On the court, I bet you ain't got it.
Y'all strap. Y'all gotta get y'all a gun in that motherfucker.
Make them kill.
They will do that, and people will obviously watch that, give their reaction, comment, and so he gets engagement. The person who pretty much puts people in danger reacts to the engagement positively, encouraging them to make more dangerous content. Yes, I know, it's a crazy cycle. Not only that, I also put willing to annoy, because sometimes these people really aren't putting anyone in danger necessarily, but let's say you're in an indoor range where the muffling and the echo and just pretty much the boom of the sound sounds twice as like aggressive. If you're mag dumping in a room, sometimes, let's just say this, if it's empty, it's whatever, it's still annoying as fuck. But if you're mag dumping in an indoor range and there's people next to you, a couple aisles or maybe an aisle next to you trying to practice, they can't focus with the sound of, they can't focus on their anything literally, because all they hear and all they can feel is. So that's why I put annoying, the willingness to annoy and put people in danger for views and clout, just to clarify a little bit more. So A, what does A stand for in SWAG? A stands for accuracy does not matter in any shape or form. So as long as you shoot fast, look kind of cool, if that's what you want to call it, and then pretty much mag dump your gun as fast as you can, you're pretty much there. It doesn't matter if you hit steel. It doesn't matter if you have a paper target. You fucking shoot the floor. It doesn't matter. As long as you go, as long as you stretch that shit out as far as you can and just pull the trigger as fast as you can, man, you're a certified gun, like Ghetto Gun YouTuber. To be honest, accuracy, I don't give a fuck about accuracy. If you like shooting it, it's like an exhaust on a car. You know what I'm saying? If you like the way your gun sounds and you just like shooting it, by all means shoot that shit, because that shit sounds cool as fuck. But at least be able to demonstrate you are able to use that firearm, but in a proper fashion where you're also able to hit your shots. Because it's one thing if you can't hit shit and you just have that shit, but if you're shooting recklessly but demonstrate actual proper gun techniques and shooting, people will then understand this guy's not reckless with it completely. He just does it once in a while in a safe like environment, and that's pretty much it. I love mag dumping. I'm not gonna lie to you, mag dumping is cool as fuck, but be safe, be considerate of your environment, and just at the same time also practice You know what I'm saying? Like, not just mag dumping, but accuracy, you know, the basic gun shit. Moving on. G for swag. What does G for swag mean? This one, well, to be honest, I didn't know what this one was going to be, so I just put gangster as fuck. No matter what you do, keep it gangster, man. That should probably sound corny as fuck, but I don't know what to tell you. So moving on to the next part of the conversation, the different levels of ghetto gun YouTube. Now you're probably asking, what the fuck do you mean by different levels? Well, think of it like as an iceberg. Think of people at the top of the iceberg, people who respect firearms, inform others of their Second Amendment rights properly, and are able to shoot guns and show off guns in a pretty cool fucking fashion. These people are, I think, what people should take an example of if they're gonna make similar content. Ayo Mike, or Ayo It's Mike, I know GHG HUSSLE, Black Rambo, to name a few, are channels who I wouldn't say took the normal route to making gun YouTube videos, but were able to make, you know, a name. We're able to make a name or even brands out of it, which is pretty cool. Now going to the second part of the iceberg, you have the reckless and goofy shit. So what is the reckless and goofy shit? Personally, if you use a firearm recklessly in a safe environment, you look goofy as fuck. If you use a firearm recklessly in an unsafe environment, you look goofy as fuck. I don't know how to break it down to you any easier than that. You just look stupid. Will I name a few examples? No. I think people who watch gun YouTube videos or just shorts or anything like that will watch content like that and just realize, wow, this guy is fucking stupid. I want to say certain words, but at the same time, I don't know how sensitive the gun community is. I don't want to say certain words to offend people, and I'm just going to keep it toned down. I'm just going to make it respectful. So the most respectful thing I can say is you look stupid and dumb as fuck, okay? That's it. If you're going to make gun videos, do what you want, whatever. But at the same time, that's just my opinion. Get fucked. Now, at the very bottom of the iceberg, the parts where people, I like to say, choose to ignore the most, they have a decent amount of views and likes, but you would assume content like this would get reported and taken down from, you know, the page or YouTube. Like, I don't know what the fuck YouTube is on about, trying to take down big like gun channels when there are people making shorts either pointing guns at each other or shooting from playgrounds or even just shooting into the air for no reason, just to shoot guns. And that's fine to some people, but for people who actually have brain cells and a fully functional brain, that's just not okay to do. YouTube for some reason does not crack down on this shit, and it's actually amazing to see the amount of teenagers, because let's not say these are adults, bro, the amount of teenagers with either fully automatic Glocks or just in general a group of teenagers, and they all are armed. I'm talking about a group of like 12 kids. Each of them have either one or two guns. What the fuck? A Glock with a switch will give you at least 15 years. So imagine 6 kids, all Glocks, fully switched out. What the fuck? And you know they're there because they make YouTube shorts where they're outside their neighborhood promoting their Glocks, like just showing, not promoting, but just showing off their firearms. And yeah, it's honestly amazing to see young people like showing off their Second Amendment rights, but it's also disappointing to see that it's all illegal. It's all fucking illegal. And the way these firearms are being used are, let's just say these guns are fucking being used and abused for the wrong reasons. But that's a topic for a different day, and I don't think I'm able to solve every issue when it comes down to ghetto gun YouTube. So it is what it is. So what are my opinions on ghetto gun YouTube? Now that I've explained to you guys, now that I've given you examples and even given you the levels of ghetto gun YouTube, what are my opinions? Well, I found that most content on ghetto gun YouTube is just unwatchable, in my opinion. There are a few channels that promote professional usage of their Second Amendment rights correctly and properly, and show also how gun safety works. I think that's pretty awesome. I think it would be better to see more people promote gun safety and proper use of firearms instead of acting like it's a shoot for a music video, because that shit is just fucking corny. Some of these guys go as far as modifying their guns to become fully automatic. I'm not saying people shouldn't have fully automatic weapons. I think, you know, we should be able to keep up with the military, to say the least. But a teenager in Chicago listening to drill music definitely should not be one of those people carrying them. I think if you're gonna make content off guns or pretty much with guns, try something new. Instead of making a short or a video with rap music over your gun while you shoot it or just show it off, try making a short video explaining why you picked that firearm. why you chose this gun over the various amount of firearms that there is in the market. Because at the end of the day, I feel like your opinion is probably way more valuable than you just showing off your gun while Lil Baby is singing in the background. So that's pretty much it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know this was a longer video, and I'm trying new things by showing my face. So that's it for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. You learned something new. You had a laugh. Take care now.
Barbecue duck. You think it's meal time, it's drill time. Oh, dang. Fuck these niggas got going.